In large part because of his tobacco use, Pat and Terry hadn't been close in years. But after only 2 days at the doctor's house, for the first time, Terry said she could no longer taste the tobacco. I mean, that's an incredible moment, right?
It truly was. And we wanted to keep their relationship moving forward, so we brought in our own Dr. Wendy to help these two and you keep things up in the bedroom.
So what would you say the biggest problems are in your relationship?
My problem is that sometimes we don't see each other long enough during the course of a day. Terry exercises a lot. She gets up early in the morning and she runs 4 or 5 miles. She goes to work, she works a full day, and then she'll go to the gym to work out. It's good for her. But I think when it interferes with family time, I think that's where it gets me upset.
So you wanted more of her time. You want more of his intimacy and attention. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Before we talk about my prescription for how you can come back into relationship, I would like each of you to take each other's hand. And Terry, I'd like you to tell your husband why you love him and why you want to make this work.
Well, Pat, I love you because the funny, happy-go-lucky guy I met 24 years ago, that always made me happy. He's the guy that I know you still are, even in moments of irritability. I'm not perfect, so I'd like to be with you forever.
What was that like hearing that?
It was nice. I mean, after 22 years of marriage, we take a lot of things for granted after a while.
All right, Patrick, tell Terry why you love her and why you'd like to keep this relationship.
First, I know you're not perfect. If I wanted perfect, I would have never found anybody. I love you because of you. All the faults, all the little dings, all the little dents, doesn't matter. There's no better wife, and I couldn't find a better mother. And I know we've had a lot of issues like that, but Liam's got a good mom.
Terry, what does that feel like to hear?
It feels really good to hear. I mean, I don't hear that very often. So, I mean, it makes me happy. Makes me happy I'm crying.
There's a lot to keep here. I do want to say one thing that I heard, though. You mentioned each other's faults more than you mentioned each other's wonderful points. And I'm suspecting that this is the result of 22 years of little dings and an underbed of anger. There is nothing that will kill a sex life faster than anger. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about real active love. You have to engage with each other one night a week alone without your child. Work out a workout schedule for her that incorporates your needs, her needs, and benefits the relationship. When you're feeling critical of the other person, no matter what it is, okay, she promised to take 2 nights off a week at the gym and she didn't do that. You're pissed. She comes in. You know what I want you to say to her instead? I know this is hard for you, and I know you're trying, and I love you. I'm going to ask you not to nag him about Chew one time. I'm also not going to ask you to necessarily praise him or applaud him. You're not his cheerleader. You're not his mother. This is his thing. I have great faith in you guys, and there are going to be setbacks, and there are going to be fights, but you're not going to throw in the towel, okay?